All right, let's just get into this. Seriously, if what's going on right now isn't making your blood boil, then honestly, you might not be paying close enough attention. This is the Far Left Show. Look, I'm not here for polite little chats today. We're going to rip into this, straight up. Because the source material we're looking at, it paints a really alarming picture. A lot of contempt, a lot of business as usual being absolutely shredded. And it should be. For way too long, we've been pretending things are normal. Pretending you can reason with a political side that is straight up acting in bad faith. Governor JB Pritzker just called it all out, laid it bare up in New Hampshire. And man, we need to talk about why his words hit so damn hard.
Let's start with something that should, be easy to say. It's wrong to snatch a person off the street and ship them to a foreign gulag with no chance to defend themselves in a court of law. Standing for the idea that the government doesn't have the right to kidnap you without due process is arguably the most effective campaign slogan in history. It's the OG of political messaging. Today it's an immigrant with a tattoo. Tomorrow it's a citizen whose Facebook post annoys Donald Trump. There are plenty of people in this country who hold opinions that I find abhorrent, but my faith and our Constitution dictate that I fight for their freedoms as loudly as I defend my own. And as a Ukrainian-American Jew who built a Holocaust museum, whose family immigrated here as refugees from the Russian pogroms, let me say this to Donald Trump. Stop tearing down the Constitution in the name of my ancestors. Our small businesses don't deserve to be bankrupted by unsustainable tariffs. Our retirees don't deserve to be left destitute by a Social Security Administration decimated by Elon Musk. Our citizens don't deserve to lose health care coverage because Republicans want to hand a tax cut to billionaires. Our federal workers don't deserve to have, a 19-year-old Doge bro called Big Balls destroy their careers. Autistic kids and adults who are loving contributors to our society don't deserve to be stigmatized by a weird nepo baby who once stashed a dead bear in the backseat of his car. Our military service members don't deserve to be told by a washed-up Fox TV commentator who drank too much and committed sexual assault before being appointed Secretary of Defense that they can't serve their country simply because they're black or gay or a woman. If it sounds like I'm becoming contemptuous of Donald Trump and the people that he has elevated, it's because I am. You should be too. They're an affront to every value this country was founded upon. When we emerge from this, and we will emerge from this, our democratic agenda must be bold and our ideas fearless. We must be willing to slay sacred cows and allow the courage of our actions to match the immediacy of our words. And we must deliver on that agenda for working families and for the real people who truly make America great. Listen, I understand the tendency to give in to despair right now, but despair is an indulgence that we cannot afford in the times upon which history turns. Never before in my life have I called for mass protests, for mobilization, for disruption, but I am now. These Republicans cannot know a moment of peace. They have to understand that we will fight their cruelty with every megaphone and microphone that we have. We must castigate them on the soapbox and then punish them at the ballot box.
Bottom line, the Republican Party, right now, they're not trying to run the country. They're trying to burn it down. And Pritzker didn't just throw out slogans. He came with receipts, specific claims, hard-hitting examples, not just policy differences, but actual questions of competence. Like, real talk, are these the people you want holding the nuclear codes? Because some of these folks can't even manage a group chat without drama. That sounds extreme, right? But it's not. That's the point. We're trusting major national security to people who act like middle school mean girls arguing over Snapchat. And somehow, we're supposed to just roll with that? It gets worse. There's the hypocrisy just open, slap you in the face hypocrisy. Like someone wearing this giant gold cross while they're announcing budget cuts to children's cancer research. I mean, the math ain't mathing. What even are their actual priorities? And it's not theoretical. It's hurting real people. Small businesses getting crushed by dumb, unsustainable tariffs. Retirees living in fear that Social Security is going to get gutted. Healthcare on the chopping block so billionaires can buy a third yacht. It's cruelty for the sake of cruelty. Pritzker didn't sugarcoat it either. He laid it out. Small businesses don't deserve to be bankrupted. Retirees don't deserve to be left destitute. Federal workers shouldn't have their careers wrecked by some 19-year-old Doge bro calling himself Big Balls. Yeah, you heard that right. I wish I was making it up. And it keeps going, autistic kids being smeared by some nepo baby with dead animals in his backseat. Military service members being judged unworthy by some washed-up TV hack who somehow stumbled into running the Pentagon after a sexual assault scandal. This isn't policy anymore. It's a fundamental collapse of basic decency. The sources we reviewed are blunt about it. This isn't just mismanagement, it's betrayal. It's a full-on attack on every value this country was supposed to stand for. And it's not just domestic. Trump's xenophobic crap is actively hurting science, hurting business, and setting us up for an economic disaster. According to these sources, that's not a bug, it's a feature. Failure is the point. They want the system broken. They want people desperate. Because desperate people are easier to control. Just look at who got put in charge of what. An education secretary who hates schools. A transportation secretary who hates public transit. An attorney general who acts like the Constitution is toilet paper. And don't even get me started on the military. Trump, who supposedly loves America, couldn't even be bothered to delay a damn golf game to honor fallen soldiers. Called them losers. Stuck suckers. That's what he really thinks. It's disgusting. And where's the Republican Party during all this? Paralyzed, terrified, so scared of a washed-up two-bit con man that they'd rather watch him burn the country to ash than say one word against him. Pritzker didn't hold back. He said it flat out they'd watch him destroy this country before they lifted a finger to stop it. And he's right. But he didn't just blast Republicans. He took aim at the timid Democrats, too. You know, the ones, the let's not rock the boat crowd, the maybe if we're nice enough they'll like us crowd. He called them out for rolling over while Republicans packed the Supreme Court, crushed voting rights, gutted constitutional protections, and did almost nothing about it. He said some Democrats even blame marginalized groups for election losses instead of owning up to their own damn cowardice. Harsh? Yeah. Needed? Absolutely. And when it comes to basic human rights, Pritzker was laser sharp. He called it what it is. It's wrong to snatch human beings off the street and send them to concentration camps in El Salvador. It's wrong to deny people their day in court. It's wrong to treat our own citizens like disposable trash. You don't compromise on that. You fight. And speaking of disgusting, he ripped into the way anti-Semitism is being weaponized to justify authoritarian crackdowns. Coming from Pritzker, a Ukrainian-American Jew whose family has deep ties to the Holocaust, that hits even harder. You don't use anti-Semitism as a shield for your cruelty. You don't claim you're fighting hate while you're actively destroying the foundations of justice. Because when you tear down social justice, you're spitting on everything this country and Judaism itself stands for. All that anger, all that outrage, it leads somewhere. It has to. And for Pritzker and for us, it leads to action. Mass protests, disruption, no more playing nice, no more giving them peace. This is the moment to stand the hell up. He said it best. Cowardice is contagious, but so is courage. We need courage now more than ever. We need Andy, Gavin, Lucy, all the everyday heroes willing to risk something, to make noise, to make a stand. Because democracy, liberty, opportunity for all, that's not just slogans. That's the fight. So just like Pritzker asked up in New Hampshire, I'm asking you now, are you ready for the fight? Because the reckoning's not coming. It's already here. Thanks for riding through this with me. If this fired you up even a little bit, hit that like button. Smash that subscribe. Ring that notification bell too, because trust me, you're not going to want to miss what's coming next. And until next time, stay loud, stay ready, stay in the fight.